Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be back. And before we continue with these type of videos, I need you guys to understand you are entitled to your own opinion and your own beliefs, as well as I am. Everything I say is literally from my perspective, my point of view. So don't get your panties in the twist, okay? Um, this video is gonna be interesting, and you know, I learn so much about myself every day. I realize, my passion could come off as aggressive, and I definitely need to work on that, especially having conversation with women. Specifically my mother. I definitely have to take that into consideration. I definitely could be better with that, but it's more so of me just wanting change for the better in life. And want people to see the brightness in what this life has to offer. You know, I was in class today, and the topic was about we were talking about stress. And I asked my teacher, how do you feel about this concept? She feels like, of teaching students about this. And she was telling me how she feels it's necessary, right? And I asked her, I'm like, how do you feel when you say you're stressed? She's telling me, I obviously don't feel good. I'm like, okay. So my question to you is, instead of saying stress, why can't we replace the word stress with a challenge? Because stress comes from, obstacles, stuff you're not accustomed to, stuff you're not used to, stuff you're uncomfortable with, right? In different scenarios of that nature. And I'm a heavy believer in the words you put out in this world, and how you express stuff affects your mood and it affects your drive. For example, guys, if I say I have to go to work today compared to I'm going to work, or I'm going to, like, you compare school. I have to go to school compared to I'm going to school today. It's two different motives. One motive is putting you in a state of mind where you feel forced, where you feel deprived, where you feel unmotivated. Another state of mind is you going with the flow and giving in what life brings you. Guys, if you really think you're going to wake up every day and everything is going to go your way, you are you about to be in some shit, boy, because you must ain't live on this earth. Guys, nobody can ever, you're never always gonna get what you want. You're never always gonna be in a situation where, you know, it's gonna come out in your favor. That's just not human nature, y'all. It's not at all. It's not at all. It's all about adapting and being and trying to get accustomed to the situation, what's going on, you know? And pardon the stutter, pardon the speaking fast, but I'm human. I make mistakes. I slur my speech sometimes. It's completely normal. And speaking of normal, right? Now me, I really question the word normal, because if shit is normal, y'all niggas are psycho. Because a lot of y'all people are so blindsided by what this world, is showing you. And I'm gonna blame y'all. I'm not about to sit here and say I can't blame y'all, because you have the opportunity to always educate yourself and learn. And let me not get off topic of this or this normality, right? Guys, the problem and the reason why people are depressed or quote unquote stressed is because they feel it's not normal. They feel like they're in a state of mind, they're lonely, and the world is against them. And that's the problem right there. Looking at stuff as if it's not normal, as if people are not supposed to go through this. Guys, everybody has certain traumas. Everybody has different situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to disregard, whatever you've been through, how you've been living, your upbringing, but that's not who you are. At the end of the day, in order for you to make change, you need to change. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like We need to start looking at our moods and our feelings that fluctuate every day. Guys, I genuinely wake up and don't feel like I'm in the mood. Like at this point, I'm not even controlling my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like there's days where I don't feel like doing shit. But then there's another side of me, my conscious self, that controls the game, that is observing these fluctuating activities. Guys, being sad is a normal feeling. Being mad is a normal feeling. Being being feeling unmotivated is a normal feeling. But the key, pardon, pardon, pardon. But the key to balance all that is to accept, accept your accept the circumstances, and accept that you're willing to take the next steps to get through this. That's why, I had to question my teacher about stress because um, stress shouldn't last forever. Stress, if we're looking at stress as something we're uncomfortable with, not accustomed to, an unfortunate situation, good shit, we just learned something. Like you get a whole different mind frame when you're in a situation like that where you're not used to something and you're not in the right mood and you having this challenge in front of your face. If I go into that shit as if, oh, I'm not used to this. Oh, the world is against me. Oh, the world hates me because it didn't go my way. Of course you're gonna be a sad motherfucker. Of course you are. But if you go into this challenge, okay, I'm in a situation where I don't know. I'm in a situation where it's not my comfort, but I know once I get through this situation and find a way out of this situation, I'm going to become a better person. You ever heard when they give you lemons, make lemonade? It's implying whatever life brings you, use it as a grain of salt and maneuver it to the best of your abilities. Maneuver it to the best of your abilities. Guys, if you are watching this, bro, and you didn't learn shit the whole time, I want you to understand that depression is not real, guys. Stress is not real. Those words were literally made for us to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Those words, yeah, bro. Y'all wonder why I have these viewpoints. Y'all wonder why, you know what I'm saying? I think the way I think. I'm telling you, bro, how to hide information from a nigga. Put it in a book. You guys never want to take the time and effort, right? To learn. To fuck learning about anything else outside of you. Learning you. Learning your moves. Learning, how you react in situations. What you don't like and what you like about yourself. It's all about self-evaluation. But we're in a society where we're so caught up in, other people's perceptions, loving other people, worrying about outside entities, instead of worrying about thyself. Instead of worrying about thyself. That's the reason why you're sad all day. That's the reason why you're not getting what you need to get done. That's the reason why you believe in that word stress. Come on, bro. I'm not going. I refuse to. And um like in the beginning of the video, I evaluated, and yeah, I could have been better at evaluating in the moment. I'm when I get a chance to speak to my mom again, I'm gonna give her an apology on the passion because I know people could take that in the wrong way. But nah, bro, self-evaluating. I realize when I'm passionate about something, when I'm passionate about it of my side, I'm gonna stand on that shit, and it might have a heavy tone to it, and you definitely gotta be aware of your audience and who you are talking to. So it's definitely important to self-evaluate, man. So if you didn't learn nothing, bro, learn that you need to learn yourself. Like y'all niggas is worried about learning 1+1. Y'all niggas is worried about chemistry. Y'all worried about all this shit instead of learning yourself. And yeah, bro, that's what I gotta say. Peace.